3 ways to teach children with ADHD or autism how to make friends. Hey there, I'm Charlotte Recalafil teaching for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Making friends is not always easy for everyone. It does come second nature to some people, but like my sister, oh my gosh, it was easy for her, but for someone like me, it was not easy, let alone if you're a child who has ADHD or autism. It is really difficult. Imagine having to deal with all of your energy, having to deal with being hyper-focused on something, and then also having to deal with trying to make a friend. That's difficult. Then add on top of that another layer of learning how to read someone's body language, their facial expressions, and not really being able to do that, but you're expected to make friends, because really making friends is important. It does help with our well-being. So here we're looking at how to help our kids who have ADHD or autism make friends and hopefully keep their friends. Okay, so I want you to keep in mind that this video today is specifically for kids with level 1 or level 2 autism and ADHD, because if your kids are nonverbal, this may not work for you that well, but you can still take these strategies that I'm going to talk about. You would just need to add in more interventions than what I'm mentioning here. Okay, so please make sure that you keep that in mind, and also do not use any of this to diagnose your children, because I am not a doctor, so I cannot help you diagnose. And even if I were, I'm talking here, I don't know your child individually, so don't use this as a way of diagnosing anyone, okay? Just use this as a way of helping your kids make friends. So let's get right into it. The first strategy is what can be said. So here, many kids with ADHD or autism, they struggle with trying to figure out what to say to a child when they approach that child, right? They don't know what words to use. They don't know how to fully approach a child. So here you can model for your kids. I would highly recommend doing a little bit of drama there to help your kids learn about what they should say when they approach a person. What are different things they can say? How do we go back and forth within a conversation to be able to maintain that conversation and then learn about one another and become friends over time, right? I'm talking a little bit fast because I think I just got a little excited there. Sorry about that. But you understand that. If you're not sure exactly how to do that, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do that by going to the link where it says full description and actually click on the link, and it'll take you to the video, and right there there's a subscribe button. If you are already watching this video, click the subscribe button and you can get updates, because I'm actually going to start doing tutorials about how to help our kids make new friends and learn about speech and all of that. All right, so that is the first thing. Number 2 is focus on emotions. So it's really difficult for a child with ADHD or autism to, not for every one of them, but for a lot of kids, to be able to read emotions. And like when I talk about emotions, I'm saying facial expressions, body language, all of that. And so what we want to do is teach our children, what does different facial expressions mean? What does for the way we place our body in different ways, what does that mean? What does that say about how somebody is feeling, right? And again, if you would like to work alongside with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because again, we're going to be working on things like that as well. But of course, even if you put the video on for your child to learn, I highly recommend practicing this with your children, because it's really important for them to see what different expressions look like. Okay. Number 3 is set up play time. So what I mean by this is, if you're in school, set up play buddies for your kids so that they have different people that they can play with. If you're at home, perhaps set them up with friends. You can also do another thing. You can do is also take them to enroll them in different activities. So if your child is really excited about chess, then enroll them in a chess club. If your child's really excited about taekwondo, then put them in taekwondo. If they're excited about jazz dancing, then go for jazz dancing or art club. Whatever it is they're interested in, put them in that, because then they can have a shared experience and they can talk about something that they love in and that they have in common together. That's one way for them to make friends. And again, like I said, if you set them up with buddies or with play dates, it's another way for them to make friends. Now, one of the beautiful things about those play dates is you can actually monitor what's being said and what's happening, and you can explain to some children, what's happening. And while you talk to that child, some kids may not want that, and some kids may love that and may be more accepting, because you're normalizing the situation. And when you do that, you're also showing your child or modeling for your child how to make a friend in that moment. Of course, be careful about intervening. You don't want to do this all of the time. You start and then you kind of let go and let them go for it, because otherwise they become too reliant on you. Okay, so make sure you're backing away after some time. That's the tricky part there. All right. Thank you for joining me. I just want to review what we've talked about. We've looked at why it's difficult for many children with ADHD or autism to make friends. We've also looked at 3 different strategies. One is what can be said. The other one is focus on the emotions. And the third one is set up playtime. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. And in the meantime, remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart. Take care, my friends. Bye.